welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. Welcome to another No Pause Reaction and Observations video. Today we have a request from my awesome patron, GW Frog, and he wants me to check out one from Rachael and Vilray, and the song is called Off Broadway. But I want to read to you the blurb that I got from GW Frog about this video because I really like this write-up. He writes, as you may recall, Rachel Price met the other charter members of Lakeshore Drive while they were students at the New England Conservatory of Music. While there, she also met singer-songwriter Vilray. They kept in touch, and several years after graduation, she caught him doing a short set of covers. She went up to him and said, "I want in." They then formed the duo Rachael and Vilray. At first, they did duets, but since their first album, they have moved up to having an 8-piece band. Ooh, while also recording the same pieces as a duet. Very cool. On their latest album, West of Broadway, they had a special guest on the song Off Broadway. They performed it with him and members of the Late Show band on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I love Stephen Colbert. I saw his show. That's for another time. It was marvelous. Let's get into this. Chat about it afterwards. Here we go.
Their album, West of Broadway, comes out Friday, performing off-Broadway, featuring members of the Late Show band. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachael and Vilray.
Broadway is the dream of a lifetime for kids of every age. When I was little, I'd hold my fiddle and bow as if on stage. Broadway is also a street, and streets have a gutter, and gutters trip feet. You could say my fiddle cracked, and there's no second act.
Tourist tugs at your sleeve, asking you which way is Broadway when he's standing on Broadway, and Broadway's got a sign on it that he won't believe. Get off of Broadway, that hide your Broadway, go safely show off your green. Pay for drinks where you can be seen. You never do that on Broadway, 'cause the rats on Broadway in broad daylight will pick your pocket clean. Just off of Broadway,
well east of the prairie dunes,
they do things God's way. Far enough from fellas humming all the show tunes. Off of Broadway, the slobs of Laude, mediocre melody at best. Can't tell Richard Rodgers from the rest. They ought to get off of Broadway, the downtown jazz play, and put these words of wisdom to the test. Oh yes, young man, go west of Broadway or east of Broadway. Oh, off of Broadway is best.
so cool. Oh man. Okay. GW Frog, you got me. Oh man, I had no idea that Steven was going to get up and sing with him. I'm so glad you didn't tell me, and that was an amazing surprise and so much fun. I've never heard him sing before. That is so cool. What a great tune. The melodies and the phrasing of those lines that Rachel and Stephen Colbert were doing together was really cool. You know, these little phrases had chromaticisms in them, and they kind of like would extend and stop in odd places at the end of the phrases. That's so cool. And oh my gosh, I gotta say, Vilray, what a beautiful voice he has. Silky, and I really love the way that he delivers his vocals, because it's very relaxed, and it's almost like he's at a talking volume, and it's got this certain feel to it. He's not pushing it too hard. I love that. Oh man, this was so cool. So much fun to see. So real quickly, when I was in New York a few years ago, I got to see Stephen Colbert. I've been a fan of the show for a long time. And I got to tell you, it's one of the coldest studios I've ever been in. It was freezing. It was so cold in there. And they do that on purpose, I guess. But what I really loved is that he came out before the show started and took questions from the audience, and he is such a lovely man. His personality, the way he connects with people, his humility, I just so love that part. And it was so private because it was exclusive to the people who were in the audience that day. This didn't get broadcast out, so people got to ask him whatever they wanted to. And I don't recall what was asked of him that day, because the whole thing is kind of a blur, but his answers were so succinct and articulate and intelligent, and the guy knows how to think on his feet, obviously, you know, otherwise he wouldn't be doing the show. But really great experience. Yeah. Oh, great pick, GW. Very cool. All right. I hope this doesn't get blocked. If it does, it'll end up on Patreon. But, you know, these television shows tend to get blocked. So if it does, it'll go on Patreon. All right. Come back for more cool stuff. See you next time.